What up, world? It's your boy Vic XL, and this is Riding Dirty News and Reviews. Let's talk about it. All right, man. I'm sad to say this here brings me nothing but sad face emojis, man. I'm sad to say this. This has been coming for years, but I'm sad to say the group Public Enemy, the group's frontman Chuck D, has officially fired fan favorite Flava Flav. That's right. Chuck D has said that the group will move forward in their musical career and their performing endeavors without Flava Flav. They thank him for his years of service and they wish him well on his future endeavors. Oh, man. First thing I gotta say is Flava Flav has been the hype man for Public Enemy for over 35 years. Flava Flav is probably the most popular hype man known in the history of hip-hop. So this definitely saddens me to see the group moving on without him. A lot of people might be asking why. Well, if you don't know, and if you're not following the political campaign, you know yesterday Bernie Sanders had a rally in Los Angeles. And the group Public Enemy was billed to play at the rally. Well, Friday, before the actual rally, there was a cease and desist sent to Bernie Sanders and his campaign, basically telling them that they must stop promoting Public Enemy performing at his rally using Flava Flav's likeness and image. This actually, like I said, was done 2 days prior to the rally. And actually, not only did the lawyers send the cease and desist, but Flava Flav actually done a handwritten note that says, that actually read, Flava's crazy as hell, that read, Bernie, don't do this. He handwrote Bernie, don't do this. Basically telling Bernie, listen, Chuck D will be at your rally, but not Public Enemy. Stop telling people Public Enemy is going to be there, but it's going to be Chuck D. So this basically what some feel led to Chuck D firing Flava Flav. Well, a lot of people don't know that, number one, this story is a little deeper than this incident. And as Chuck D has said to several media outlets, this was the last straw of the last straw. A lot of people, especially within the hip-hop industry, know that, number one, Chuck D and Flava Flav have always somewhat been at odds when it comes to their beliefs, whether it's political or whether it's cultural. They've always been at some type of odds, especially when Flava Flav chose to do reality TV and basically made Chuck feel like that Flava was basically cooning. He definitely wasn't a fan of Flavor of Love or any of the things that Flava has ever done on the television side of things. Matter of fact, they've been at odds so much. Basically, Chuck D formed a outfit on the side of Public Enemy called Public Enemy Radio, which consists of himself, Jaha, DJ Lord, and the S1Ws. This was actually sometimes when Chuck goes out and do free rallies and things like that, he takes Public Enemy Radio, which is like a side group from Public Enemy, which is really only used for performing, basically due to the fact that Chuck D says, listen, Flava Flav won't do free events. He won't do charities. He won't do benefits. He won't do anything that's basically for free or the upliftment of our people. And that in itself has had Chuck D and Flava at odds for years. I mean, for years. Matter of fact, in some of the statements that Chuck D has made about Flava Flav, he says Flava only dances for the money. All right? He only dances for the money. And what a lot of people might not know, because Flava is definitely beside himself saying people, those who know the real know there's no Public Enemy without Flava Flav. Well, that might be true in essence, but please understand, everyone who's a fan of the group, Chuck D owns the name 100%. He actually even drew the logo himself over 30 years ago for the group. He copywrote the name, he drew the logo, and he actually even wrote over 98% of the material for the entire group. Even some of the most quotable things ever said by Flava Flav, those lyrics were written by Chuck D. All right? Now, Chuck D, Flava Flav has came out and said that, listen, Chuck D is the voice of Chuck D. He's not the voice of the entire movement or group Public Enemy. So, me, Flava Flav, I have not endorsed any political candidate. In rebuttal, to that very statement, Chuck D states Flava Flav wouldn't know Barry Sanders from Bernie Sanders. He's just not connected when it comes to the culture and the upliftment of the people. So Flav and Chuck are definitely in a polite way going back and forth with each other. But also, what a lot of people don't know or realize that in 2017, Flava Flav actually sued Chuck D for unpaid royalties. All right? Basically saying that there was a lot of royalties out there that he never received as an artist on behalf of his performances within the group Public Enemy. Now, this case was dismissed in 2019, so Flava didn't receive anything. I'm not sure why it was dismissed, but it was definitely dismissed in 2019. Well, now we have it 2020, and Flava Flav is no longer a part of Public Enemy. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Flava Flav has officially been fired from Public Enemy. It's your boy Vic XL. This is Riding Dirty News and Reviews. Let's talk about it.